Titans Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So that one will be accepted.
Logo. Check 56. Here we go. Check 15. Hit it.
Derrick Henry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
To throw is Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have... Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Ain't no such thing. Go.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill uncorks one for... And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, 1st down. Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yards.
yardage. Okay.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. It's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And brought down, but not... Before they're inside the 25.
It's a gain of 17 yards and a 49er first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second and 10, Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From his goal line here, Tannehill. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Here's Tannehill, and that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They go for it on fourth and goal, but that winds up incomplete. And a failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a first and goal. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal back. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So the Titans bring the offense back out to go for 2. Out of the gun, Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. From the 22, Garoppolo got the connection here to Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Garoppolo. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on a turnover on downs. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did hit a big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Corey Davis, 62 yards, and the Titans have taken the lead. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught, and it stretches their lead up to 8. 49ers 6. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Here we go. 180!
On third down, here's Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down right around the 37. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 37-yard line.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On second down now, it's Coleman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Second down, this is Wilson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Coleman. And a short gain here down to the 22. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will run again with Coleman. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll get this to Sharp on the jet sweep. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tannehill going to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Now Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll run on first down. Coleman, and he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't.